Hey patrons from all over the world, thanks so much for being a part of IR4 and for watching this coin update on Valentine's Day. Man, Valentine's Day making me fall in love with these coins again. Litecoin up 30%. Good Googa Mooga. And right on time too. Very nice breakout. Again, some gorgeous, easy to spot bounces off of this 200 simple, up almost 100% for anyone who bought off the 200. Some very clear and obvious signals coming into there. And of course, you guys have already seen this, but I feel like I'm obliged to pull this up. Here's my chart on Litecoin that most of you have seen by this point. This was January 16th, and it was pretty close. Pretty close, I must admit. That would trade down to the 200. I got it at January 27th, and then we would bounce and kind of break out of that level. It's pretty good. Pretty good. So that's my thoughts on Litecoin. Nice break. So what from here? Well, thinking at this level, we'll probably get a little bit of a pullback. And this is the biggest day, bullish day that crypto has had in a while. A strong while. Probably about 2 months. Feels like forever, but 2 months, my friends. Patience pays off, right? Be patient. Good breakout. Look for a pullback on Litecoin and buy the dip. Strong volume. Everything's looking good. Here's Bitcoin, BTC USD up 9%. Strong looking gain. Again, nice above the 200 simple. Had a very pretty retest of that 200 simple. Little bloop right there. And obviously this candle will close here in a few hours. 6 Central, which is 2 hours and 15 minutes from now. If we do close above there, I think we'll pull back just a smidge tomorrow at some level. A little bit of a pullback, but again, I think that'll be a buying opportunity, and we'll just slowly creep higher into the 100 simple moving average on Bitcoin. And then, of course, our boy Ethereum, ETH, USD over here on Coinbase, up a little bit smaller, 7%, still up nicely. But again, you're going to have a lot to run into here on Ethereum. Heard some notes from a birdie that some of the mining is getting changed and updated on Ethereum. Some of the ASICs miners are going to be taking over the GPU miners, and the GPU probably might become outdated and kind of null and void here in the next 2-3 months. But overall, I think that Ethereum, if it can break above this resistance, you're going to have a strong down trend line right here. And it's going to be a battle to really get above that. But come mid-March, early April, we start cranking above there on Ethereum. All should be absolutely glorious. Of course, we can always pull up Ripple, XRP, USD, and Ripple up 15%. Looking pretty down here, folks. Looks nice. Nice little pop there on Ripple. And here's EOS, US dollar over there on Bitfinex, also up 9%, bouncing off the 100. If you recall, going back to just a previous podcast, remember, you have just a beautiful, beautiful image right there. If you get a chance just to scroll back to our very recent podcast on the 8th, I mentioned EOS looked like a strong buy with that hammer right there. So that was some good movement in that particular coin. Also, since today is Wednesday, just an update. Tomorrow's podcast will be a little bit delayed. We did do one Monday, and somehow the file that I recorded on got corrupted. Bottom line, I lost everything, and we're gonna have to redo it again. But it was with a 3D printing specialist. So it's gonna be a great episode. We're just gonna do it again, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. We'll post it sometime Friday or Saturday morning, but we'll get it done as quickly as can. And we'll also be posting a new coin market update sometime either late Saturday or mid-Sunday afternoon. If you guys have any requests, make sure you get them in there. Tell me what coins you want me to look at, what levels, what time frames, so that way I can make sure I review the things that you care the most about. I'll look at 2 or 3 more. Here's Kraken, Stellar. So Stellar Lumen's kind of trading sideways right now, and we looked at Ripple, XRP, XBT. I still bought some Ripple with my Bitcoin, so I'm kind of glad that's popping a little bit. That looks nice, and I got Ethereum and got Litecoin and got Bitcoin, and I did buy some Bitcoin Cash the other day. Bitcoin Cash, bought it through Coinbase. Where is Bitcoin Cash? I think it's BCH, right? BCH USD, definitely a smaller position. but I did pick up some down here. It looked a little bit like this. 1182.58 was my entry in the low of this candle. 1182.18, holla at your boy. Nice volume coming in here on Coinbase. This one has a lot of potential, my friends, to gain some solid ground with this trend line up here. If we can break out of this thing, Bitcoin Cash could really, really crush higher. So just keep that in mind. I think we're starting to get out of the cycle. First part of the year, big sell-off, healthy. It was needed. I'm looking for maybe a little bit more of a sideways movement out of here, but March, April, May, I'm excited about the future and cryptocurrencies. I love it. Folks, thanks so much for tuning in to the IR4 podcast. You rock, and until next time, love, live, learn. Talk to you later. Bye.